Hello, representatives. This is Sheila Day, your Avon Leadership Development Coach, and I am already coming out to you with some fabulous Campaign 2 team recognition. I told you it would be quick after Campaign 1, so here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. We have representative count growth versus Campaign 26. This is Shannon Lacoste at 101.32, Rita Harden at 102.27, Tina Lillig at 104.55, Cindy Metter at 106.67, Debbie Guest at 111.76, Deanne Sanders at 112.5, also Crystal Johnson and Beverly Greer at 112.5, and Tony Eden leading the way with 114.29% growth. Way to grow starting out 2018. Then we have some team traditional appointments. These are appointments that you or your team members have made that are in person, not Alma leads, your own traditional appointment leads. We have Kendall Jarman's team with 1, Cindy Metter's team with 2, and Paula Olnichek's team with 3. And as an example, let me remind you that these are total team appointments. So therefore, Cindy is a member of Paula's team. So Cindy's 2 count with another one on Paula's team, whether that be Paula's or someone else on her team, for a total of 3, and that's how that works. So same thing with Campaign 2 additions, only we're also adding in Alma and reinstatements. We have several with 1. Candy Glover, Alicia Baruca, Betty Azell Agee, Anna Martinez, Sandra Holt, Marsha Malin, Anita Cole, Serena Bell, Debbie Guest, Crystal Johnson, Beverly Greer, Kendall Jarman, and starting with 2, we have Celeste Frederick, Ethel Morrison, Wanda Hook, Shannon Lacoste, Rita Harden, Tina Lillig, Cindy Metter. With 4, we have Paula Olnichek and Yvonne Green with 7. Way to grow. Those are the additions. Your team growth, here you go, is Marsha Malin grew by 1 in Campaign 2, Serena Bell by 1, Debbie Guest, Crystal Johnson, and Beverly Greer by 1, and Tina Lillig and Cindy Metter both grew by 2 in Campaign 2. Top 10 Campaign 2 team sales. Rita Harden, 4,464. Tina Lillig, 4,892. Donna Cullen, 5,005. Shannon Lacoste, 6,822. Almost bordering those, coming up on those bronze leader sales. Celeste Frederick, 7,317. Then we have Wanda Hook, 9,057. Carol Capps, 9,403. Paula Olnichek, 9,450. Ethel Morrison, 12,352. And Yvonne Green in Campaign 2 total team sales of 16,624. Top 10 team average order size. Say that 5 times fast. We have at $250.30, Sue DePriest. Sherry Harris at $269.80, Lee Ellington at $282, Sharonda Roberson at $301.50, Joyce Boyd at $370, Agnes Kinzer at $399, almost that 400 mark for average order size. Cindy Metter, $447.40, Natalie Cox, $477.3, Kendall Jarman, $477.5, Brenda McMahon, $497.50. Let me tell you also, since we did not do Campaign 26 recognition due to President's Club standings for the tributes, wanted to let you know we did have a couple of bronze ambassadors come up in Campaign 26, that being Natalie Cox and Cindy Metter, who are both on this list, along with Sherry Harris. So we are, and Lee Ellington, sorry about that. We are growing 25 and 26 with bronze ambassadors that are sure to continue growing their team. So we look forward to that. And I just want to take a moment to say congratulations. Top 10 in team order activity. 66.7%, we have Sharonda Roberson, Brenda McMahon, and Crystal Johnson. 68.4%, Melissa Wilmerth. 70.6%, Marsha Malin. 75%, Lee Ellington. Serena Bell, 76.2%, and squeaking out just above her, Shari Hilieto at 76.5%. Look at those 80%, Darla Carver, Sherry Harris, and Sonia Romero. 81.8%, Anita Cole. Ellen Wilson at 87.5%, and 100% team order activity, Kendall Jarman and Natalie Cox. Way to go, ladies. That is awesome. Be sure to share with us in the Facebook page and through emails, meetings, and other ways just how you're keeping the excitement going and getting that kind of order activity. Beautiful job, all of you ladies. Thank you. Then we have top 10 teams with online store customers. We all know that our average orders are higher online, so encouraging people to place those orders online. It's also another way that you can get those products that you may or may not be able to get through the Avon, youravon.com site. Many times they're available on your website. So be sure and lead all of your customers to the online store as well. There's always deals and specials there that are not available to your catalog customers, so to your brochure customers, so be sure and check that out. So we have Octavia Harris, 20% of her team has online store customers, along with Doreen Davis. Rita Harden is 21.4%, Sandra Holt 22.7%, Gloria Walsh 23.5%, Sherry Harris 25%, John Wombles 27.3%, Lee Ellington 33.3%, along with Kendall Jarman. Candy Glover 36%, Debbie Ring 50% of her teams have online store customers, and Brenda McMahon, wow, 66.7% of your team has online store customers. That is amazing. Next, we have top 10 online average customer order. Remember, I mentioned that the average orders are higher with online sales. And also keeping in mind, this is just campaign 2. And we have Gloria Walsh at 47.40, Joanne Hayden, which is Paula Olnacek, sorry I missed that one, $50.20, Celeste Frederick, $51.30, Donna Cullen, $51.30, Karen Lanchert, $55, Ethel Morrison, $62, Carol Capps, $62.30, Betty Agee, $69.50, Sherry Harris at $74, Shannon Lacoste at $78, and wow, Ellen Wilson over $80 at $85.90 average customer order in campaign 2 online. Then we have the top 10 team online percentage of sales. So this is the percentage of sales that your teams are doing with online sales. Octavia Harris, 7%, Wanda Hook, 8.3%, Celeste Frederick squeaking out just ahead at 8.4%, John Wombles, 9.8%, almost at that 10% mark, Lee Ellington, straight up 10% mark, Sandra Holt, 10.4%, Gloria Walsh, 10.6%, Ellen Wilson, 11.1%, Candy Glover, 14.2%, and wow, there's Debbie again at 20.1%. If you remember, she had 50% of her team using the online stores, and with those, she has a very high percentage of sales at 20% of her sales online store orders. Way to go, that's awesome. Then we have our cruise. Now, as you know, anyone can still make this cruise. We have had people make it in 4 and 5 campaigns, so you certainly have plenty of time to still earn the cruise, even if you're not on this list as what I've said is tracking. I just took an arbitrary everyone above 2,000 points at this stage. So we have Melissa Wilmerth at 2150, Sonia Romero 22, Rita Harden 22, Anita Cole 22, Jane Powell 23, Sandra Holt 2350, Joyce Boyd 24, Candy Glover 25, Lee Ellington 26, Candy Glover was also 26. Natalie Cox, 3,000. Wanda Hook, 3,400. Tina Lilly, 3,900. Celeste Frederick, 5,300. And both Paula and Cindy have already made the trip for 1 and are working on a trip for 2 with 7,700 and 7,800 respectively. Wonderful job, ladies. Congratulations, and definitely enjoy that trip. Come back, tell us all about it, and excite your team for the future. I'm going to leave you with this one last quote. You know how I feel about leaving with my quotes at the end. We have change. Change is inevitable. Change is going to happen no matter what you do, where you go. But growth is intentional. What do you plan to do in 2018 to make a difference in your team sales, growth, activity, team members, and what can you pass along to them that they can duplicate with their teams to do the same thing? It's all about intentionality, growth, and duplication. Have a great day, and I'll see you again on a recognition video in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye.